Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. How are you feeling today? If you are doing well, you can show me with a thumbs up. If you're feeling okay, you can show me with a thumb in the middle. And if you're not feeling very well today, you can show me with a thumbs down. But hopefully after circle time is done, you will be feeling better. So, let's get started with circle time. We will begin with our good morning song. So let's stretch our arms out like airplane wings and fly to one side, fly over to the other side, back to the middle, and now stretch your airplane wings into a big circle out in front of you like this. Next, take the circle up over your head and stretch to one side, stretch on over to the other side, one last stretch up at the top, before we bring the circle back down and sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends, and welcome to Circle Time. I hope that you are having a wonderful day so far. Before we get started, let's turn on our listening ears. Put on our thinking hats and warm up our hearts. Boom, 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 boom. Now we are ready for Circle Time. Let me grab my pointing stick. And I'm going to turn to the calendar and weather chart. And first, let's begin with the date. When we say the date, we start off with the month. Do you know what the month is? May. That's right. The month is May. Today is May 27th. I'm going to move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was May 26th. And today is May 27th. May 27th, and right up here we have the year. 2021, but you can also say that the year is 2021. Let's see the date one more time together. Today is May 27th, 2021 or 2021. As you can see, we are at the bottom of the calendar. So that means that the month of May is almost over. Let's use our counting fingers and give them a little stretch and count the remaining days or the days that are left in the month of May. After today, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. After today, we only have 4 days left in the month of May, and then we will begin a brand new month. Now let's sing the Days of the Week song. For this song, we need to hold up 7 fingers like this for each of the 7 days of the week. If you know the words, you can sing along with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now I'm going to travel down to the bottom of the chart. Listen carefully for the sound that the day starts with, and you can say the day if you know what it is. This says that yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday was Wednesday. So that means that today is Thursday, and tomorrow will be Friday, the last day of the weekday. But let's sing Today is Thursday together. It goes like this. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday all day long. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday all day long. Now let's go back up to the top of the chart where we have the season. What's the season right now? Spring! You are right. It's springtime where I live. And now when we travel back down to the bottom of the chart, that means that it's time to sing the weather song together. Are you ready? What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Right now, where I live, I have a picture of the sun in the cloud again. It's another mostly sunny day where I live, but today it's not as hot. Yesterday afternoon, we got some late afternoon thunderstorms, so that cooled the temperature down a little bit. Instead of being really, really warm, today it is just warm. Warm and mostly sunny. What's the weather like where you live, friends? Look out your window and tell me what you see. Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Now it's time to go over the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. This week we have been talking all about this letter. Will you tell me the sound that this letter makes? That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And what is this letter called? Y. This is a lowercase y. Y says yeah. Yeah. And now, let's move on to the letter box. Inside of this box, I have something that starts with the letter Y. Y. I'm going to give you some clues, and you can take a guess if you know what it is. Here is your first hint. This is a color. This is the color of the yolk that was inside of the letter box yesterday. But this is also the color of the sun. Do you know what color it is? Let's see. Yellow. This is the color yellow. Yellow is the color of the sun. It is also the color of the yolk that was inside of the box yesterday. Yellow starts with the letter Y. Y. This is how you write a lowercase Y. Y. One more time. And do you remember what double-digit number this is? 25. When you write the number 25, you write two numbers. First, you write the number 2, and then you write the number 5. 25. Let's count 25 tally marks together. I'm going to write them on the chalkboard with my piece of chalk. If you want to take something out to write with, you can do that. But if not, we can just count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes across. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goes across. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 goes across. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 goes across. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 goes across. 25 tally marks. Today, we have 25 wood chips to count together. Let me gather them all up, and I also need a dark piece of paper to put on top of the box so that the wood chips don't camouflage or blend in, since they are the same color as the top of the box. Today I'm going to make 2 rows of 10 wood chips, and then the last 5 wood chips will go at the bottom. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 row of 10. Time to start the second row with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and the last one is 25. 25 wood chips. And now let's move on to the sign of the week. This week we have been saying garden in sign language. Will you show me how? Let's do that together. Garden. At the beginning of the week, I mentioned that gardens can be made anywhere. You do not need a big yard or outdoor space to have a garden. All you need is soil, water, light, and something to plant. In crowded cities where there are more buildings than land, people make gardens right on top of a roof or a building. Rather than planting directly into the ground, people build raised beds, which kind of look like a wooden sandbox. Then they fill them with soil. Some people grow gardens inside of buckets, containers, and hanging baskets. One of my favorite kinds of gardens is called a vertical garden. This type of garden is perfect if there is not a lot of space, because instead of planting on the ground, this garden grows on the side of something. Vertical gardens can grow from walls or fences, and it saves so much space. For today's work, you are going to be able to start your own garden to grow anywhere. For today's work, you will need a spray bottle with water, a packet of seeds, an egg carton, and some soil. So I started off by just adding some soil into the egg carton like this. And I just added enough just to fill up each little cell. I didn't want it to overflow, but I just had enough so that each cell was full of soil. And next, I'm going to take my packet of seeds. I have these nasturtiums that I'm going to be planting. They're one of my favorite types of flower because they are so colorful. And I'm going to put the seeds into my hand like this. And next, I'm just going to use my counting finger, and I'm going to go ahead and poke a little hole into the soil like this. Go around to each little cell and poke a little hole until I feel my finger reach the bottom of the egg carton. And next, I'm going to take these seeds and just plop one into each hole. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that one is 6 in there. And I think that's all I'm going to be planting today. 6 nasturtium plants will actually be a lot. So now that I have each seed in the holes, I'm just going to go back and cover the little hole up and bury the seed. I'm not going to add any more soil. I can just cover it up with the soil that I already have like this. And the last thing that we need to do is give the seeds a little spray of water. Not too much. Just make the soil damp. And then I will put this egg carton in the sunlight to make sure that it gets lots of sunlight, and give the plants a little spray when I notice that the soil is getting dry. And once the seed sprouts and they're ready to be transplanted outside. The really great thing about planting with an egg carton is that when it's ready to be transplanted, I can just use some scissors and go ahead and cut out each cell and then pop the little cell directly into the soil, and the egg carton will decompose. So that is a very helpful hint that I just wanted to pass along to you. And let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Remember, you don't need a lot of space to grow a garden. Once your seed sprouts and has 2 true leaves on them, it is ready to be transplanted outside, and that can be in your garden or even just a larger pot. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. Before we go, it's time to sing our goodbye song. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.